Hi, my name is Tom Painter, and I'm the founder of the Money Made Easy Foundation.org. We are a 501c3 nonprofit educational foundation. I want to give you my best-selling books, Money Made Easy for Kids and Teens, and Money Made Easy for Young Adults and Adults for free, just for watching. In addition, I've created 16 online classes. They're yours for free as well, just for watching this presentation. Classes like The Widow's Mite, how I turned 22 cents into $2.2 million that was given to charity. How it all started. What's on your bucket list? And then the Money Made Easy classes for children and parents, kids and parents, teens and parents, young adults, and adults. In addition, we have the simple steps to become financially independent. What investment accounts do you use? How to manage your money on one piece of paper. How to make money with network marketing. Make money with Amazon and the internet, stocks and bonds, real estate, and how to make a difference, make it happen, because every life is precious. Now simply watch the next video. Then go to moneymadeeasyfoundation.org. When you go there, you can download your free books and watch the online classes. Now, if you could only give one thing to someone that you love, money or knowledge, what would you give them? Of course, you'd give them the knowledge. Now, we want you to share the wealth. Can you please help us? The way that we share the wealth is by sharing the knowledge. So simply go to moneymadeeasyfoundation.org. When you go there, you can download your free books and go through the online classes. But I want to give you the introductory class first, so stay tuned for your next class. Thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Tom. I'm just doodling right here. I had some ideas, and I want to give you something. I'm the founder of the Money Made Easy Foundation. We teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults about money in a very fun way. And my good friend Robert Allen has given me permission to give away this book, The Road to Wealth, for free, just for watching. Now, our goal is to help people to become financially independent. And you can do that really in 5 steps. So as a bonus item, I want to give you this book as a bonus item for doing that. He's the famous author that has written Nothing Down, Creating Wealth, Multiple Streams of Income, and The Road to Wealth. Now, I met Bob when I was in college, and he's the guy that said, send me to any city in America, take away my wallet, give me $100 for living expenses, and in 72 hours I'll buy an excellent piece of real estate using none of my own money. The LA Times challenged him to do that. They sent him to San Francisco with an LA Times reporter by his side, and he went out into that marketplace and bought 7 properties with nothing down. Now, just luckily, I happened to be going to college in the same city that he lived in. And I went to his Nothing Down seminar. And I wanted to learn how to buy real estate. My dad had taught me about real estate when I was younger, and I really wanted to learn how to do that. And so I went to his office asking for a job. Now, I didn't want a job to get a job. I wanted to be able to be mentored by someone. And so they needed somebody to travel with him, and I got a chance to do that. And I can remember being in New York City in CNN, and the interviewer asked Bob, well, I know you can buy real estate, but can the average person buy real estate? And he said, well, send me to any unemployment line. Let me select someone that's out of work and discouraged. Let me spend 2 days teaching them the principles of wealth, and in 90 days they'll be off the unemployment line with $5,000 cash in the bank. Now, I was buying little properties at the time, little pieces of real estate, and fixing them up. And he was buying big apartment complexes, and he was challenged to do that by the St. Louis Dispatch, the newspaper in St. Louis. And so we went to St. Louis, and with camera crews running, we went to the unemployment lines of St. Louis, and we actually had 60 people that came to a screening process, and we chose 3 people to teach. We taught them for 2 days the principles, and 90 days later, Steve and Mary Bonenberger made their first $5,000 on the 89th day. The other 2 people also made money, but they did it just a little bit longer than the 89th day. And this is the true story of how they did that. And so we want to send you this book for free just for watching the rest of this presentation. Now, I mentioned that I am the founder of the Money Made Easy Foundation, and we're a nonprofit 501c3 organization that's dedicated to teaching kids, teens, young adults, and adults about money, but doing it in a very fun way. So in addition to that book, we're going to also give you the Money Made Easy book for kids and teens. It's very simple, very easy to understand, and there's really only 5 steps to teaching someone how to manage their money. So you can see, you can go through there. It's very simple, very easy. So that's for kids and teens, and this side is for you. Money Made Easy for Young Adults and Adults. So I want to be able to send both of those to you, but really what my goal is to help you to become financially independent. Now what's amazing is that every one of you watching this right now, all of you are going to make and spend $1 million in your lifetime. $1 million, if you had $1 million, would that make a huge difference in your life? Definitely it would. Now the reality is that every one of you are going to make and spend $1 million in your lifetime. That's a minimum wage job. If you make $20,000 over a year, over a lifetime, that's $1 million. If you make $50,000 a year, that's $2.5 million. And so everyone is going to do that. Now the challenge is that we have not taught in the school systems the simplicity of managing your money. And every one of your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, everyone you see is going to make and spend $1 million, and we need a fun, easy system to be able to teach them. And really it's in 5 steps. So our goal is to teach you the system of how to be financially free in 5 steps. And again, we're a nonprofit organization. I'm doing this as part of our foundation. And our goal is to make a huge difference. If you like what I'm teaching, make sure that you like it and share it with others. But really, there's 5 steps. Now, you want to be financially free in 5 steps. There's 5 steps, and it takes me just a couple minutes to teach you what those are. So step number 1 is to make money. Now, every one of you is going to make money. If you have a minimum wage job, that's $1 million that will come into your lifetime just by a minimum wage job. Step number 2 is to separate your money. Money's coming in, then the second step is you need to separate it. Number 3 is you need to give some of it away to the churches and charities of your choice. Number 4 is to save and invest. Not only to save, but to invest. And number 5 is to spend the rest. Now the challenge we have is that most people as a family, they have a job. They have income coming in and they're making money. They aren't separating their money, they aren't giving any away, and they're not saving and investing. All they're doing is spending whatever they have coming in. And if you just have a regular job, you're being taxed at the highest tax bracket out there. So we're going to teach you how to make more money. You need to be able to make more money, and you need to learn the simplicity of saving and investing. Now, this is a great book that was done by my friend, Robert Miles. I'm a big Warren Buffett fan. In fact, I bought this off eBay because that's where this book is a little bit older, so I buy lots of books on eBay, and Warren Buffett's signature is there. I've met Warren Buffett. I have 3 of his signatures, and here's one of the books that I really love. So I'm a big Warren Buffett fan. And so we want to teach you how to be able to make more money, how to separate it with simple systems, how to give some away, how to save and invest, and how to spend the rest. That's the system. It's just that easy. Now, if you're interested in this, again, I'm going to send out those free books for you. There will be PDFs, and I'm going to give you some other materials that you can go through. Because if you could only give one thing to somebody you loved, money or knowledge, what would you give? Well, you'd give them the knowledge. Giving somebody money is easy. Giving them the knowledge is a little bit harder. If you could add one thing to that, which is experience, that's even better. So our goal is to do the 5 steps. Now, a 5-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 55-year-old, it's the same for all those people. They all do the same 5 steps. Now, our goal is to make some more money. Now, let me tell you what one of the purposes of watching this is. Number 1 is I want to be able to give you my books and materials for free. And you're going to be able to go online and be able to download them in just a few minutes. Number 2 is I'm looking for a small group of people to work with me over a 90-day period. We want to be able to do multiple methods of learning. And the way to do that is that I'm going to select some people to work with me and my team on a weekly basis. And the reality is it takes about 5 minutes to teach you how to do this. It takes about 35 minutes for you to implement the systems that you're doing. And it's going to take you a few years to be able to really become financially independent, but it's very simple to be able to do that. So one of the things we're looking for is we're looking for a small group of people that we can work with on a weekly basis. Now, I mentioned that we are a 501c3 organization. I'm not getting paid to do this. I have been blessed in my lifetime by having wonderful mentors and like Robert Allen. I helped him do this challenge when we took the people out of the St. Louis unemployment lines. When I was 34 years of age, I actually had a heart attack. And as they were wheeling me into the operating room, I asked myself two questions. Number one, was I coming back? And number two, if I didn't come back, who was going to take care of my special needs children? See, I have two special needs adult children. I'm 30 years older than they are. And if something happened to me, who is going to take care of them? The government sure isn't going to take care of them. The government brings in, spends $4 trillion a year in expenses. They have $4 trillion in expenses. They have $3 trillion that comes in income. So they are losing $1 trillion a year. I'm not going to put my son's financial well-being to the government. So I had to think differently when I was 34. Not only did I have to come up with a system, and it's taken me many, many years to come up with that, but I had to create systems that would have save and invest, that would grow money trees to be able to take care of these two special needs children for 30 years after I'm dead and gone. So I had to think very, very differently than what the average person did. So I'm looking for some people to work with us on a weekly basis. You'll be on, you can listen to it on the phone or on the internet. And when you come to class, you're going to be able to bring kind of your deals to class, and we're going to teach you how to implement this whole system. Now, it's very inexpensive to do it. And we are a foundation, so any money that you pay, any profits that we make by doing these challenges, this is going to go right back into the foundation, and we're going to give any money away. I'm not making any money on this. This is part of our foundation's piece. And then we do lots of events in churches and schools. We do it online. And you're also able to do this online. If you want to share this with others, you're welcome to do that as well. Now, the second thing that you need on top of that is be able to learn online on videos. And so we have a vault that you're going to have access to. Now that vault is a vault that you can watch anytime that you want, and we have about 4 hours of classes in there. We have a class for children and parents, one for teens and parents, one for young adults, one for adults. And then we have the next piece is to be able to make more money. Now all of you are going to make money in your lifetime. The challenge is that it's all going to be gone. You're just not making enough money. So if you take out a dollar bill, and just for fun, everybody pull out a dollar bill right now. Yeah, this is actually going to be fun. Now, you're making money for every dollar that comes in. One of your challenges is that the money's going down here and you're losing it. You don't have an extra money to give, and you don't have an extra money to invest. Because, yeah, this is real money. About 30% of that, 20 to 30% of that's going out in taxes. Now, how many of you have children or a wife? Well, there goes another big chunk. How many of you might happen to have an ex-wife or an ex-husband? That's gone. How many of you got kids? That's gone. How many of you like to eat? That's gone. How many have to have a place to stay? And most people don't have much left of anything. So we're going to teach you a system so that you can automatically put some money away into give. We're going to put some into the saving, investing, and then be able to spend the rest. Because our goal is to make more money. So if you could make an extra chunk of money, that would be the first thing you can do. And when you do that, it's going to have an extra chunk to go into here, an extra chunk to go into here, and extra chunk to be able to go in there. And like I said, we're big Warren Buffett fans. We're going to teach you the simplicity of investing over the long term, and it's going to be very easy to be able to understand. Now, in order to do this, like I said, we are a nonprofit organization. And what we found is that if you pay a little bit of money, then you will pay attention. If you don't pay any money, you're probably not going to pay any attention. So if you would like to do this with us, I'm going to make you an offer. Again, any of the money that comes in helps us to offset our costs to be able to reach out to people, and any profits that we make doesn't go to me. Any of those profits we make goes into our foundation, and we also give it to charity. We've taught about 14,000 people in churches and schools and conferences, and now we want to be able to do a lot more of that online. So let me tell you what it is. If you're interested in doing this, it's $47 to start and $47 a month. And again, that money is money that's coming into the foundation. I'm not making any of that money. It's going to go to the foundation, and you can stop at any time. Now, I'm going to give you two ways to reach out to us if you're interested in doing that. So I want you to write this phone number down. You can either click on the link that's here, or for some chance you're getting this without a link on it. Here's the phone number, 1-800-674-7759. That's 1-800-674-7759. and you can call and tell them that you're interested in being part of our challenge, our 90-day challenge. When you do that, we're going to be doing classes online. You'll be able to go to the vault and go through the classes there, but also you can be live. If you have a question, we're going to implement it together. The second thing is I'm going to do something kind of crazy. I'm going to give you my personal email address. Here it is right now. It's my name, Tom Painter, Painter, at me, that's me.com. So it's tompainter@me.com. Now, if you can do this, that would be terrific. If you can't do that, we want to make sure that you win. So when we do the classes, we're going to be doing 3 classes a week. And if you can pay that little amount of money, that helps us out a lot. You pay a little bit, you'll pay attention. Now for some of you, you're just going to say, I don't have it. I don't have it, I'm in trouble, I don't have the capital, but I really want to learn how to do this. Well, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to give you another offer, very simple. Will you be willing to share this with someone else? Would you be willing to take the information that we teach you and will you share it with somebody else? If you would, and you will, send me an email to tompainter@me.com, and I'm going to give you access to the vault and to one of those classes. One of those classes to help you get started. Okay? So it's very simple. 1-800-674-7759 or email me at tompainter@me.com. Again, there's 5 steps. Now, if you want to do this in a much quicker way, you need to make some quick cash. Most people, the way you solve your problem is by making more money, is to make more money. The way that we do that is by flipping something. We're going to need to flip something. Now, what are we going to flip? Simple question. On Amazon, who owns all the products on Amazon? It's not Amazon. It's people just like you and me that own all those products. Who owns the books when you go to Barnes & Noble and see all those books in there? It's not Barnes & Noble. They just sell them. They're flipping books. Other people supply the books and the products and they sell them. Walmart doesn't own any of that product that's in the store. They simply have people like you and I and distributors that bring product in. They turn around and sell it, and when they sell it, they pay us, and that's how we do it. So we're going to teach you how to make some quick cash, and we're going to start with e-commerce. And we're going to start with Amazon. Now, it's very simple. This little phone that I have right here, I've taken this phone all over the world. I have done some amazing things with it, but you can use this phone right now, and you can go to a store, for example. Just for fun, I'll give you an example. The other day we're at Target. And we were looking just to see how it would work. We pulled up our software and we could buy a set of plates for around $5. We jumped on the software and looked and found out that they were selling, these were clearance items there, they were selling for $17 on Amazon. We'd simply buy them, ship them to the Amazon Fulfillment Center, and they would sell them and send us a check. Then we got online and said, where can we find a bunch more of these? And we found a distributor that had a whole bunch of them. We bought them. We had them shipped to the Amazon Fulfillment Center. Amazon sells them and sends us a check. So we want to teach you how to flip some product really quickly. And we're going to do that with Amazon. And the key is you've got to learn how to sell something. So we're going to find great deals. We're going to find great deals. We're going to fund it. And if you don't have the capital to fund it, we're going to teach you how to fund it. And then you're going to farm it. You need to figure out how to make some more money. That's crucial. So in order to do that, we're going to use e-commerce as the first piece, and we're going to do that with Amazon and with eBay. And as a special bonus item, there's 2 special reports that we've done. They're actually more like books that I'm going to also PDF and send to you. Amazon Riches Made Easy and eBay Riches Made Easy, and we're going to send those to you as well. So you get the 4 books and some of the training as well. Now we're going to flip that with Amazon and eBay. Now, in addition to that, you can do real estate. Once you've learned how to flip a little property, once you've learned how to flip a little product, and you've got your little systems down. Now, there's 2 reasons why you need to have a small business. Number 1 is to make more money. And number 2 is we want to pay less taxes. Right now, Warren Buffett, we have what they call the Warren Buffett rule. Warren Buffett's secretary is in a higher tax bracket than one of the wealthiest men in the world. Warren Buffett was the wealthiest man in the world until Bill Gates knocked him off. And now it's Amazon founder, Jeff Bezos, is the richest man in the world. So we're going to teach you how to make more money with that. We're also going to teach you how to make some money with real estate. Now, I mentioned to you the Road to Wealth book. This is a wonderful book, and I want you to know how much I appreciate Robert Allen being able to offer this, to give this to you. And you're going to be able to flip some properties. Now, this is my house right here, and you can see this is a gorgeous house. The reality is it's not my first house. This is the 14th property that my wife and I have been in. We started out with a little property, we fixed it up and sold it. And then we bought a little fourplex. I still own that same fourplex 35 years later after we bought it. My third deal is actually in this book. It's a property that I found that I did some fix-up, turned around and sold it. And about the fifth deal that we did, I made as much money on that fifth deal as I did working for a whole year. And so you have to be able to make some more money, and real estate is the second piece. Now, all of that is quick cash, how to make some quick cash on properties. And you have to make some extra quick cash. The fourth step is right here. If you want to be truly financially independent, you have to do three things. Number one, you have to put money in there on a monthly basis. You need to add money to your long-term save and invest account on a monthly basis. Number two is you need to do it for years. And number three is you need to get a great rate of return. It is true. The richer are getting richer, and the poor are getting poorer. And the reason the richer are getting richer is because they have money in step number 4, and they actually have a term for it. It's called multiplier. How long does it take to take an asset and have it double in value? I'll give you a fun example. The other day I was literally at a big conference and I met Jamie Dimon. Jamie Dimon, I got his autograph for a couple of my friends at the bank. Jamie Dimon is the president, the CEO of Chase Bank. Now what they do is you go into the bank and you deposit money into the bank. And let's say you have $1,000 into your checking account, and you have $1,000 that you owe on a credit card. Your money over here will never double. Over here, if you're paying 21%, the rule of 72 says you simply take the number 72, divide 21 into it, and it's going to double in cost every 3.5 years. So I'm going to teach you the systems, the Warren Buffett systems, of how to be able to take long-term investing. Now, how come this is important? Well, you remember when I mentioned that when I was 34 years of age, I had to find a way to be able to take care of my 2 special needs children? I did that in step number 4. A, by making more money, and B, by buying long-term real estate. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. When I was 34 and I had that heart attack, I wondered, was I coming back? And if I wasn't coming back, who's going to take care of these 2 special needs children? Now, my mom and dad did something very amazing in 1984. At the time, I'm one of 10 children, and I'm number 7 if you were wondering. And they then had 12 grandchildren. And what they did is they did something very amazing. They planted a money tree for their then 12 grandchildren. And each of their grandchildren created their own little money tree. And they put money into that on a monthly basis. They gave, that next step is that they put money into that every month. So it made money every month over a long period of time, and it went up in value. And then they invested it. They invested it for them so that when these children were getting a little bit older, they would have a nest egg. That was started in 1984. Today, both my mom and dad have passed away. And what they left is they left an amazing legacy. They left a wonderful family and wonderful children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. And more importantly, every one of these grandkids, there's now 70 grand and great-grandchildren, all have their own money trees. And so when they get to be age 21, they're able to take that money and they can use it to start a small business, or they continue to leave it down in step number 4, which is going to grow. So that's the 4 steps. And there's one last thing that I want to be able to throw in as well. We have some good friends and some business partners that I do some business with, and they have a 3-day class. Now, it's a 3-day class. It's not part of the Money Made Easy Foundation materials, but it's a 3-day class, and they've given me scholarships to be able to send you to it. And there's 1-day classes, 2-day classes, and 3-day classes, which are live face-to-face, and you're welcome to go to that class. If you're interested in that, it's very intense. It's a 3-day class, and we have some on e-commerce and some on real estate and some on multiple streams of income. And that's a bonus item. It's not part of the foundation, but if you're interested in that, I'm going to be able to get you a couple tickets, 2 tickets, to be able to go to that 3-day class and where you'll get indoctrinated. Again, this is Tom Painter. If you only give one thing to somebody you love, money or knowledge, what would you give them? you would give them the knowledge. And then you would give them experiences, and then you would give them the money. The last thing you want to do is give your kid a bunch of money because he's probably going to go blow it. You don't give them the keys to the Camaro or the Ferrari or the NSX. You give them keys to the Volkswagen. You teach them the way to do it. And we're going to do that in a smart way. Again, in the vault, there's classes for kids and teens, children, young adults, adults, and then there's some more advanced classes on real estate, the stock market, the internet, and information marketing. Remember, every one of you is going to make and spend $1 million. Every one of you. Most of you will go through $2.5 million or $5 million. Mike Tyson, the famous boxer, made $300 million and declared bankruptcy. So, as you're spending money down here, it's all going. You're living paycheck to paycheck, and your net worth is gone. We need to fix that. We need to make an extra chunk of money, and with that, be able to become financially independent. Because if you had an extra chunk of money, couldn't you give more? Isn't that really what you want to be able to do, is to give more? Could you not save and invest more? If you had an extra $5,000 that you can make in a month, 3 months, or a year, couldn't you take that money and put it down here into number 3? Couldn't you take more of it and save it, invest it? And couldn't you take more of it and put it in here? Now, it's taken me about 5 minutes to really explain the 5 steps. We have classes that will go in to teach you how to implement this. So we're going to tell you what to do, we're going to show you, and then you go do it. Now, why are we doing it? That's part of the foundation's, that's why the foundation was set up. I am now financially independent. I have enough money to take care of myself. I have enough money to take care of my special needs children, and now I want to give back. There's 3 things in your life that you always want to be able to do. You want to be able to learn, you want to earn, and then you want to return. And you're going to do that your whole life, but most of the time, you're going to be doing most of your earning when you're younger. You're going to have the earning years when you're going to earn most of your money, and then you have your where you're going to be giving that away and returning. I'm in that return mode, so I want to be able to help you. Again, it's very simple. If this is something appropriate for you, and you want to go to the 3 classes that we do online that are live and interactive, and again, if you miss the class, you can listen to it later because it'll be available to you later. It's $47 down and $47 a month. All that money goes into the foundation. Any profits we make on this, we give out to others. The model we're using is Paul Newman. If you know Newman's Own, that is a charity that he set up that sells sauces and salad dressings and things like that. And he's been able to give a lot of money, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm no Paul Newman, but I want to use him as the model. And any money that we bring in is going to go in to be able to further this. Doesn't go to me. I've got plenty of money with everything else I've done in the past. And so it's $47. If you can't afford that $47, I'm going to ask you to share this video and then send me an email and say, I shared your video, I taught somebody these 5 steps, and send me an email to tompainter@me.com, and I will get you into the 1 class here, and I'll give you access to the vault. And again, if you do the $47 down, $47 a month, I'll get you access to the 3-day class that is with another group that we work with. Again, this is Tom Painter, 1-800-674-7759 or tompainter@me.com. Share this with somebody that you love, and you know, make a difference. Your goal in life is to make a difference. Make it happen. So many people just talk about it and sit around and watch it, and then you know, your job is to make it happen. Pull the trigger and do something. Learn how to do this and then get it going. And then last one is that every life is precious. I've traveled all over the world. I've been in the slums of Calcutta. I've been to the peaks of Everest. I've been to the highest buildings in the world in Dubai. And the one thing that I know is that the way that you really help other people is to give them the knowledge. If I just gave you $1, you'll spend it and you don't know what to do. It's more importantly to give you the knowledge. What's more important, money or knowledge? It's the knowledge. So I want to be able to help you. If you enjoyed this, share it with others. Again, this is Tom Painter. Make a difference. Every life is precious. Thanks for watching.